there we are. Good evening, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman that Maderon mentioned. Underdressed? I see he was not exaggerating. Hey! Ahem. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Rude. Very, very rude. Hello, everybody. Hello, friends. We are back. Alright. And we are ready for our next lesson as an arcanist. So let's go take a look at that. So let's go ahead and head that way. Whew. Alright, Thurbergim. What do we got next? Okay, so we got Summon Topaz and Enhanced Data Charge. Important task. You seem tired, Nadal. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Foreseer Kalia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. Will do. Okay, can you not? Seriously, every time. What's up? I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Mileto. Thank you for coming. I'll soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Lominsans ports are subject to inspection by Melvan's gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial experience, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Sure. The arcane entity given in the form of the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mr. Yep. Up we go again. Oh, yeah, it was when summon our Carbuncle while we're at it. Welcome, Chestnut. Come along. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer? Then I shall gladly instruct you on use of Topaz Carbuncle. Alright. Yay! We got a new spell. Summon Topaz. Now let's make sure we put that, we organize that. And then we will put it, put Lucid Dreaming right down here. Well, you know what, we'll put that there. Put that here. Yes. Alright. And then we get... Ooh, we get some new stuff here. We get new robes. We get these robes, okay. We get wine robes, alright. Let's do this shit. The mercenaries Gisfern and Erthota are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kathia during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Nileto. My spells are at your disposal. This will be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as you follow the Forcier's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock at Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as quickly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is apparent that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple, drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. Yeah. Let's go. Off we go! I have a new spell in my repertoire. I am one step closer to infinite power. Oh, whoops. Alright. Off we go. Don't I have Aleport? I do not. Alright. So it's looking like we're gonna have to go there and we're gonna have to do it manually, which we can do since we now have access. We can now access the ferry. So let's do that. Alrighty, so let's head to the Fisherman's Guild. Wee. Take me to Aleport, please. For the guild, a penance. A pittance. There we are. Before we do our quest, we shall make for the Aetheryte. Off we run. Whew. Oh yeah, and the Chocobo Keep. Don't forget them. No, we're good. Alright. Off we go. Now let's go meet up with our crew. I'm here. Let us be about our task. Little, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, we are to execute the stratagem. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Yes, yes, let's move. Let's kick some ass. Do. You're with the folks with the Lominsans gate? I also knew there'd be trouble. Bring it on! You were saying? Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find a landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part of what comes next, though. All right. Bonk. Let's do this. Deftly handled. Once again, I'm reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Aristota, if you would take the rudder, the Morningstar awaits. Okay. But to say, it was very quiet. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect, with a probability of 85%, that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ our stratagem. The aim of our opponents is to buy time. I'm sorry, man, you look so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you just look so fucking stupid. We will bill our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. So fucking stupid. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Yes! Let us begin! I am Foreseer Kalahia, and by the authority of Lominsans Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day when we fix the hinges. I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of Lominsa is bound by law to submit to a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests add themselves a little accident. Pitch 'em over the side. I shall make them suffer! Yes, to crush your enemies! To crush my enemies and see them stricken before me! Go, Topaz! Topaz Chestnut! Now, Ruby! Yes, Chestnut! Rip and tear until it is done! There we go. Ta-da! Masterful display, Noledo. Now you can finally gain access to their cargo. Oof! What have we here, then? It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose where it ain't invited. It can't be. Ha! Recognize me pretty face, did you? But you were caught. Exiled. Foreseer, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me. Foreseer, please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no. Oh, you gonna pay. Go here. Nothing can preserve us. She's fainted. We must withdraw. Lena, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the force here. But I want to kill. Aye, that's right. You slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Ah, shit. We'll take care of Clihia. You'd best return to the Arcadist Guild to report to Mr. Thurbergame. Alright. Off we go. Take me to the Arcadist Guild. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Yeah, we have a problem. We got a problem. It's good to see you well, Nileto. Geisfern sent word ahead of your travails. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black heart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dos Maga? He was exiled from Lominsans some years ago, but he appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more, he dares lay a hand on Forcier Clihia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dos Maga was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For her, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to salve the hurt in her mind. We're concerned. Angry, mayhap? That's a word for it. Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Alright. Get my new robes and new book. Alright. So now, yep, we're going back over to we going back. Alrighty. To the aft castle. Alright. And now cross the bridge. Good to have you aboard. Now then, where to start? Fortress and Adventurer. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me a living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script is only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagin letters. And I should know. I've got more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse, though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in Western La Nosea, then hit the Maelstrom's new flagship into confusion. Point being, the attack on the Victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. It was a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. And if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw you was onto them, rushed in to do the job, and buggered it up. Them two-faced bastards, as they was paying Atbrim's old man, they're with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have some better to do, or what? Seven hells! I got it all backwards. That mess at the Victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men. Just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising Ellen Western La Nosea, that's where it'll be. Someone tells me Swiftperch is about to get hit, and hit hard. Not on my watch. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rayner at the Coral Tower, and tell him that he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him a hand, will you? You can be damn sure he'll need one. Will do. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna need to get a chocobo. Oh wait, no. We gotta go over there. Okay. You know what? Let's just walk it. Let's just walk it. Come along, Chestnut. Make way, coming through. Message for you, sir. Yes, I am Rayner. Ah, you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the Victory. Now what can I do for you this day? You are an urgent message from Baderon. Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet morning are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? Yeah, here you go. Sorry. An assault on Swiftperch? Well, we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are amassing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Baderon is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur that Baderon's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swiftperch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir! Report. It is a Hagging, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the navigator. It seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Allow me to come with. Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with the Sahagin, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and leave Swiftperch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. It is at times such as these that I wish the Warriors of Light yet walked among us, but wishes avail us not. We will Edo, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swiftperch with all haste, and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Will do. Off we go. And then, okay, so yeah, we can do that, or we'll head back down, get a chocobo, and ride. Do. Now we wait. There you are. I need to get to Swiftperch. So, well, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. I hope everyone is having a good day. The week seems to be moving slow for me. I don't know if it's been moving slow for anybody else. Well, the servers were down on Monday, so I had to. We're doing our Final Fantasy stream today, but it still feels like I woke up this morning like, oh my god, it's only Wednesday. I want the weekend to be here already. Especially since I gotta start preparing for return to work. That's gonna be a whole ordeal. I gotta return to offices. That's gonna be a whole thing that I'll have to contest with. I don't know what I'm gonna do for lunch though. That's gonna be an interesting question. I might do my typical sandwiches. I might do my typical miso with egg rolls. I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, I don't know. It'll all depend on where I'm going, I suppose. Such a dead skin on my ears in a minute. There we go. There we go. And we're back. Reese Flow. I am here for backup. I'm your backup. But I didn't expect it to send you. Yeah, I'm guessing in terms of reinforcements, a little guy like me ain't really much. You sort of look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed pup I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swiftperch, is rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship and the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones that finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilm, you hear me? Yes, sir! Here they come! Here now, I thought all them yellow jacket worms was meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't followed a plan, has he? Now what? Pull back and wait for our Sahagin brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood that stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies ye can butcher at will. Them dirt-eaten slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reavers. Seems Swiftperch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our glory, or no word at all. Bullets to Lominsans! I'll gut all you yellow bellies that dance on your gizzards! Let's do this shit. Alright. Alright, gotta heal him up. Alright. Yeah, Topaz. Attack. Void scent. Boom! Well fought. The Reavers are beaten and scattered. We'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. You? The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Uh-oh. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, and that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Istola! Whom shall you not stand alone? Fantastic! Boom! That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the Bringers of Chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Who are they? Pardon? You know if we Charlayans have encountered Asians before? I have never spoken to you of my homeland. Did you know whence I hail? Wait. I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Are you alright, lad? If I had known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I'd have left a squad or 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we could call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those Reavers were the ones spiriting folks away in the dead of night. This bastard here was pulling all the strings. Trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed. Thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you had been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Ishtola. Please give our regards to the Scions. I'm glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of fate forms a part of the most intriguing tapestry. Maybe we'll be afforded a chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see to this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray, send my greetings to Commodore Rayner. But I got more questions! What about my quest for power? Ooh, powerful gem. Damn it. There goes my object of power. Alright. Back to Coral Tower we go. To the Chocobos. Though now I realize I could have just returned. Oh well. So small. So small. Oh, mortal hush. Up we go. Hold on. Yeah, that's the problem. You move this down. Da-da. There we go. There we go. And we're back. And we back to Lominsans we go. Alright. Let's get to the Aetherite. We head to the Marauders Guild. Hooray! We will Leto. Eagerly I have awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. One that lives in Lominsa had more of your Ike. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eosia's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Batteron's life and potential remains as sharp as ever, though I don't even he imagined you are capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Yes, they had a giant crystal. I had wished to use it for my own devices. It was very powerful. Yshula has been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Lominsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory, and the small matter of your deeds in Swiftbridge, you two have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. Admiral! May I present to you Admiral Blofuswin.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Lominsa. On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day.
No problem, pretty lady.
A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward, after all? Ha!
Thank you very much.
Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the man who foiled the Sahagin.
Aw, thank you.
A seat at the feast.
Oh, and don't be late.
Yes, ma'am.
Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some will not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Hi, pretty lady. Hold on. I dropped my phone. There we go. Boom. Commodore Rayner wishes to speak with you. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor. Why, even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service of the Thalassocracy have been both difficult and dangerous. It is a reward for all of your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand up before the assembled dignitaries of Lominsa And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench and see that Baron can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Whee! I get to wear fancy clothes. Well, well, if it ain't Mirrorweb's guest of honor. Hobnobbing with the high and mighty now, is it? I tell you, lad, I damn near snorted ale out me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure. You're not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to burst with fine, and more importantly, free food. Nice. But you can't have you turn it up in your shite-caked venturing gear. Hey! These are my garments of power. Moral hush. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about him. Hey, I'm refined! I'm willing to stop full complaining when he stuffs his face with cake. Okay, fair enough, that's fair. Take yourself to the Octant and speak to Janasim of the Bulgare Consortium. She'll furnish you with somewhat gentlemanly to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods. Then bring them back here so I can tell you what's what. Alright. To the plaza. Hold on, folks. Alright, there we are. Good evening, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman that Baron mentioned. Underdressed? I see he was not exaggerating. Hey! Ahem. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Rude. Very, very rude. Seriously, what is with the insulting? Okay, we're good on the repairs. Been to siege Dasim, have you? Yes, apparently I am underdressed. I'll flay you later. Let's have that box then. Here we go. A nice pair of dress shoes for you. A bloke might have much else to his name, but so long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, there ain't nowhere he can't go. Think of him as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me. Wouldn't do for Lominsans' new arrow to turn up in a banquet soaked in his own tears. It's not. Arrow, that's your garb suited. Just a pair of shoes? No, you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. Just a pair of shoes? Okay, I'm gonna need to dress myself up. God damn it! All right, I'm gonna need to dress myself up. I see. All right, hold on. Let's see. Do we wear that? No. No. Okay, that'll work. What do I wear? Okay. And then for pants. There we go. Ready to depart for the banquet. You ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon, and you'd waited any long. If you'd waited any longer, I'd considered it be civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, all right? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a gentleman. Remember, not a gentleman's bleeding lackey. Oh yes, God forbid I don't show up in my shoes. As for directions, the feast being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthale at Bulwark Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head held high, lad, and everything you've done for Limsa, you've got good reason to be proud. And don't let no eye-born bugger tell you different. We're off. There you are. Dress shoes, fancy dress shoes, and adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer, I will show you to the room. Seriously, what is the deal? Yes, yes, I had them drawn and quartered later. And I had them flayed later for myself.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this man for his services to our great nation.
Though I come up only to the
May
knees.
Navigator guide and protect him on his journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow.
This is my crystal. It is my source of power.
Is one of the crystals of light.
My source of power, yes.
By the Navigator.
I know, right? Pretty powerful, right?
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal.
Yes, I imagined it was my throne. Was it not?
You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake! I had to do it. I had to. I'm sorry.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link shells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskat Toga Hats Wadadorns. Sis Nigem, Fisdun the only Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? And you don't remember, then? You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. Had to carry you back to the winter myself. Well, I say carry. It was more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much kick, I reckon. Okay, dude, I am not that heavy. Seriously. I could fit in your hands. What the fuck? Any road, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthale and he'll let you into the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told old Merwib was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'd look kindly on it if you repeated the trick. Alright, let's get back into our gear here. Alright. Well, before we do, let's go pay a visit to the shops and update my gear, shall we? Mm. Okay. Magic items. I am level 18, so we're going to be here. Alright, so we're good there. Now, if I remember correctly, go over here. Ah. Magic gear. Okay. 23. So let's see here. So 32 plus 23, 55. All right, so looks like we're getting ourselves a mask. And then get these. Okay. And then we'll go without the headgear for now. And oh yeah, we also have to sell this. Perfect. All right. Off we go with our mismatched glory. Oh. Admiral Bethwin awaits you in the command room. Shall I announce you? Yes, you may. Okay. Ah, Niledo, it's good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered. Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would trust to no other. Sure thing. What do you need me to do? The duty I have in mind for you requests some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business then. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years. And yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally in Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. Of course. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea or land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. Yeah, I get to fly! An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave for the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, but as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Niledo, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I flattered you enough. Oh, please, come on, flatter me more. On behalf of Lominsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which you have fought and died. So many have fought and died. Wander and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Alright, let's go! Alright, we gotta go speak with Baderon. Alright. Take me to the drowning wench, please. Alright. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Personal bleeding envoy? So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me, I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you'd got that bloody high. I'm proud of you, lad. Thinking of how far you've come. Why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to my eye. That ain't the ale talking either. Well, not just the ale at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering you my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The whole of Eosia is laid out before you, like a fair maid on a featherbed. And she's a big girl, too, and with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. If you think us Lominsans are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim force willows of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ul'dah. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're an adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's an heap of troubles that what plagues every nation you see. 'Tain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there you can't handle. Someone tells me you're gonna be just fine. The realm's at it rough, 'tis true. But folks are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me a hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things around. 'Tis the perfect time for a adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Alright. To the airships. Alright. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Off we go. Alright. Yes. Off we go. Attention passengers. The airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Good fortune to you, Leto. Welcome when your name means the same as hero to the folk of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Meanwhile...
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
No, I can't pet you right now.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarian sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Ominous. Here I am. Gridania. Moro, can you stop? Seriously, you're hanging on to me like you did something wrong. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. You're hanging on to me like you did something wrong. No more pets. No more pets. No more. No more. Stop it. Alright. Gridania we are. Gridania, here we are. I want out. Can I get out, please? I want out. Oh, there you are. Today, welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seeds here awaits your arrival. Yes. And while we're here, we will make a trip around Gridania to get ourselves attuned. Greetings, good sir. You are the Lominsans envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seeds here awaits you. But first... Alright. So first, tune. There we go. Hook. And then we go over to here. Alright. And then we grab this one. Moving around. The fuck? Oh, okay, I thought someone had robotic limbs. I'm like, what the fuck? How do I get that? Alright. Alright, and then the next destination is gonna be the amphitheater. Okay. Once you have earned, you go to your certificates. Exchange achievement certificates. Alright. Get the goblin cap. Alright, so we'll go this way. There we go. And then we go over to the botanist skill. Alright. Then we just need the Conjurer's Guild. And then we should be good. Swing low, sweet chariot. Fantastic. You are the Lominsan envoy? Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? There you go. Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral of Lominsa. Please come with me.
So you are the Lominsan envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
Remembrance service for the following country now. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed grand companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknownst to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact the terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamud, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched to the Cartano Flats, and there met the 12th Legion, 12th Imperial Legion, oh wait, no, the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the Elder Primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I woke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to be a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louisoix may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartano. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has become the known, laid up our nations nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see to my reply that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Ul'dah, are you not? Apparently, yes. Please send the Flame General my regards, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Alright. Back to the airship. Alright, come on. Alright. Are you not on behalf of all the highwind and skyways? Alright. Yes, I'll be flying with you all. Off we go to Ul'dah. Yay! Alright. Welcome to Ul'dah. Yay. I've been expecting you. Please take the lift down to the Sea Strip District before filling in the Royal Promenade. Okay, we don't have enough. We can't go to the gold saucer yet. We can't go gambling yet. Alright. Now, if memory serves... If we go to Vesper Bay, I believe we might have a high enough level to do this. So let's take a look. And if not, we could just make it. We could just come on back. So let's first head to the Aetheryte and set that as our waypoint. Set the home waypoint. Perfect. Take me to Horizon, please. Yes, we do have enough. We can go dye our clothes, finally. Off we go to dye our clothes. Now, onward we go to Vesper Bay. And we made it. All right. And we can do glamours as well. Cool, cool. Alright. USU. Deliver a bottle of orange juice. Alright. Then for the other one. And then speak with full soul. Okay, full plate. Okay. Deliver the blood orange juice. Okay. So we're also going to need orange juice. I believe we can find it here too. If I've missed, unless I've missed my guess. No. Merchant and Mender, here you are. Items. I need orange juice. Bingo! Here you go. Yeah. Cool. And here you go. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now we can class glamours and we can dye stuff. Cool beans. Alright. Now we can head on back. Head on back to Ul'dah. All right. All right. Now it's time to start tuning myself here. All right. Then we'll go across to the Adventurers Guild. All right. Well, first, let's see if we can. Territory room, please. Yes, okay. Let's get to work. Alrighty, we need this bad boy. We'll grab that as well. Yes. 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 Okay, we're gonna need more glamours. Okay, we go here. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're in for those 22. Oof. All these are so fucking expensive. Fucking hell. I was like, I'm gonna be waiting. Alright. Well then, with that down the tube, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. This is a good example of what our robe's looking like. So let's see what color we're gonna need to get close to what I'm looking for my avatar here. Okay, it needs to be a little darker. Okay, so we're looking for void blue. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Alright. Do we have void blue here? That's gonna be the question. Can I get void blue at the dye merchants? Void blue. Damn. Alright. Let's see how much void blue is at the fucking board. God. Why? Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna have to wait for a bit on that. Man, I forgot how it is to be poor. Dear Lord. Alright. To the end we go. That's basically what we've got, what we got. Let's see if we can't make something of what we have. At the very least. Damn, okay. Okay, at least I'll do this one for now. And then we'll do this. And then finally... Perfect. That'll work. This'll do for now. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Alrighty. Then we grab this one. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Then we go to the Weaver's Guild. Then we go to the Goldsmith's Guild. Then we go to the Gladiators Guild. And then we make our way to the Hustings Strip. Alright. Let's see, so yeah, go this way. This way. All right. And go up here. Right. Okay, so we gotta go. We're going the wrong way for that, for the Gladiators Guild. We gotta go over here. Sure enough, here we are. Alright. Okay. Now we go up to Hastings. Okay, we've got the Alchemist skill over here. Right. And finally, the Chamber of Rule. And that should do it. There we go. Alright. Now let's go meet with the Sultana. Up we go. I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to examine the missive? There you go. And we'll seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlin says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Good to know. I have to remember. To the field against the Garleans. Yes. So my counterparts have educated you. Connie's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. It is but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. Yeah. This is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius von Belisar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us. Not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Lominsa as well. To our knees, yeah. But Ulfkir is not for the plight of its prey. Garlean stir, and Illicisia will not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we are to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Merwib will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak to her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. The North Fair and Gil. Alright. Yay! Wind up an airship, a wind up airship minion. Yay! Yeah, so we're gonna go with the bronze piece on this one. Ah, my lord envoy, I trust your stay with the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Lominsans in the near future? So if things that may have interest to you, once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. So basically, I gotta go back. Alright. To the airship we go. Do-do-do. Alrighty. Take me to Lominsa. 120 gil? Goddamn. I cannot wait to get retainers. And I can start making some money. Okay. Alright. Back to the Drowning Wench we go. Welcome to the Winds. If you like, I'll be with you in the... Yes, it's me. It might be important for you. Fancy that adventure being you. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Yoink. Excellent. Right. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north to Aleport and find out who they are, and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftperch, folks have been a bit uneasy. When I say a bit, 'tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Bateron, I would be happy to elaborate. Heyo. Hello. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons be behaving themselves? Or are you thirsty? Neither. In fact, I come to welcome Niledo back to Lominsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of corals have taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahakin testing our defenses daily, I'm both to assign a task to the limited forces at my disposal, our line is stretched thin as it is. Thus, the services of a competent adventurer, basically go to Sastasha and go check it out. Okay, you're consulted with Melpa. She'd be found at the ferry docks at the lower decks. All right. And then when we come back, we'll be able to start doing some side questing. To do some to get some money. Okay. All right. Set as a home point again. And the Aethernet, take me to the Fisherman's Guild. Please and thank you. All right. Yes. So we gotta go to Aleport. Yes. Take me, please. All right. Alright, sprint. Basically, we're gonna get introduced into dungeons now. All the novice membership granted. At the entrance of Astasha. I might do a separate stream that goes into the dude that does the whole Hall of the Novice tutorial. But that'll be when we get like when we start getting like all of our classes. So I'll probably do that later. Here for yellow jacket duty. Yep. Cool beans. We got dungeons now. Alright. Let's see if we can't do this. Let's see if we can't get this done. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be an 8-minute wait. Alright, so I'm seeing here that's gonna be a bit of an 8-minute wait. So we'll stop. So I feel like this is a good place to stop, at least for tonight. But with that in mind, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and you all stay safe out there, okay?